Hello guys, DJ Aaron here. Yes, the long-awaited mixer review is here of the Behringer Xenyx 1002B. Yes, I've used this mixer for at least, well, starting this Friday will be a solid week, but I use this mixer and I freaking love it. It has everything that you want in a mixer, except for effects, but who needs effects when you can just use the mixer as is? In this review, I will go down the different channel strips you can do with this board and proper cable management. And let me tell you, once you properly cable manage your audio, it makes a big difference. So you guys might ask, why did I upgrade? Well, I upgraded because I was running out of channels on this board. And the reason why I was running out of channels on this board is because this has 6 total channels, okay? You have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. It's good for a small budget, but I needed something a little bit better, something that had more channels than what you can normally deal with. So I ran this mixer for quite a while. It was a great mixer, but the problem is, once you run out of channels, you're left with pretty much a filled up channel strip. So I wanted to upgrade to something a little bit different, which is this guy. You guys saw the unboxing to this board, and let me tell you, this thing has some more oomph and power to it than this board right here. So I decided, well, why not make the upgrade? Why not make the switch? I've been doing some research online. Why not just get it? Opposed of having just 2 mic channels and one being on phantom power, which the phantom power switch is right here, I decided to upgrade to something that has 2 microphone inputs on phantom power and I believe 3 other ones that are not on phantom power. So you guys can kind of get the idea. So another reason why I upgraded to a new mixer was so I can have the ability to route channels. And the reason why I like to route channels is, let's just say on a particular show night, you're wanting to run something else. Well, you have a separate channel strip right here, which is 7 and 8. And then also you have, by means of the 2-track, which goes out through this set of faders. But I will get to that here in a minute. Okay, you guys might wonder, why did I upgrade? Well, it's because more faders, the better. I've been dealing with knobs for the past 2 or 3 years. And believe me, it was time to upgrade when I did. I took the high road to upgrade. So right here we have channel strip number 1, which is my wired mic, which I use, on my mic stand and stuff. Fader number 2 is for the wireless microphone that I use periodically when I cue up vinyl or having guests on the show, whatnot. Channel 3 is the CD changer down here, the magazine changer. It says 3 and 4, but I call it as, that particular channel. 5 and 6 is the MacBook Pro, and 7 and 8 is pretty much nothing right now. I don't have anything plugged into that. And 9 and 10 is the mixer right here that I use on a regular show night basis with the Stanton turntable. So why did I make the leap to get a mixer like this? Well, I needed more inputs for the fact that, yes, I was running knobs and I was only running 6 channels. I needed the extra channels to, kind of better to show, route the audio, etc. And let me tell you, the audio on this board sounds awesome. I couldn't ask for anything better from a Behringer product. I have never had a Behringer mixer before, let alone I've ever ran a Behringer mixer. I've always ran the kind of the equivalent of a Behringer mixer, like different off-brands. Okay, and I'll give you an example. I'll bring this board back down again. Okay, so I was running this Alto Professional Xenyx 862, and it was a good mixer for its run, I would have to say, but 6 channels ain't gonna get you enough of channel strips. Neither is this little guy right here. Now both of these mixers are pretty good, but in their own way. Now these would more likely be a backup situation in case this guy does take a nosedive. But in every aspect, I have to say I like Behringer better than these 2 mixers. I would never have dreamt of upgrading to a Behringer. But I got sold on the product because the fact that it has British EQs. This one just has very crappy EQs right here, this Alto Professional. It's good for small sound stuff, but when you get into the bigger sound stuff, this mixer is awesome. And I know you guys might be thinking, he's praising the Behringer gods. Well, pretty much, I mean, there's certain members in SDP that own a Behringer mixer. One being myself, UXW Bill, and there's one other person that I will not mention here. But these mixers are awesome. I would highly recommend you guys to pick one of these things up. Sound-wise, is 10 out of 10. I will not demonstrate the sound for you on this mixer because I might get a copyright notice, and I do not want to do that. But you guys would probably already know what these mixers sound like. And let me tell you, they're very awesome mixers. And let me tell you, if you were stuck on the budget mixers for a long time, much like these little guys, you're missing out. This has more to offer than this. I mean, it's a good budget, but you're missing out on sound and detail. Very much so. You get something like this, you have a whole spectrum to play with, let me tell you. Anyways, guys, I'm not ending the video yet, but I want to show you guys how I have this hooked up. In the next clip, anyways. Okay, how I have this thing hooked up is, since I don't have any XLR mics, I'm not using any of the XLR inputs that are on this mixer. I have a 1/4 inch microphone, which is a Radio Shack microphone, which is on this channel strip right here, and it's all 1/4 inch. There's nothing XLR about it. And then I have a Then I have a wireless microphone, which is 1/4 inch as well. And that thing is louder than the Radio Shack mic. I have to crank the Radio Shack mic up just a tad bit more than I normally would with the wireless mic, because the wireless mic I can go all the way up to 0 and it sounds okay. Now these set of channel strips, one is the CD changer, which is on this channel strip right here. The gain control for that, as you could probably see, is turned halfway down. And the reason for that is, a line source signal can be your best friend or your worst enemy. In this case, sometimes your worst enemy, because you are turning something up that is a little louder to begin with than what you normally would, have turned up. So I leave the channel strip for the, I leave the gain turned down for the CD changer just a bit. This set of channel strip is pretty much the MacBook Pro. So I have the gain turned up. I have the gain turned up on that because, sometimes it can be a little bit daunting, and to get the right sound off of a laptop can be a challenge. So that's pretty much that. This channel strip right here is not used. I don't have anything else I could use it on just yet. And of course, when I went to Guitar Center to get another set of 1/4 inch adapters, which are these guys right here, you just plug your RCA cable into, and then you can use your audio source. They didn't have any more, so I am stuck with a freed up channel strip. So that's pretty much that. And then we have another 2-track that can be used on 9 and 10, which is very cool, very awesome. Right now I'm using the Radio Shack mixer on channel strip 9 and 10, which can either go from the 1/4 inch or the RCAs, off the same channel strip anyways. So you can have 2 more things connected to channel 10, channels 9 and 10 actually. So I could have extra channels, okay? So this mixer is awesome. I have not ran out of channels yet. I have 2 here and I have 2 here. So, I have all the channels I need. Especially if you were going to get something like this. You have these 2 inputs, you have these 2, and then that's it. You don't have anything else. You don't have a separate extra 2-track to do anything. And then we have the main out right here. This controls the output to the amplifier. So if I have something turned up over here and I want to turn it down a little bit, I could use the master volume, which is right here, as a master slider. So if I have, let's just say I'm listening to a CD and it's up a little too loud, okay, I could turn this down to about half at a reasonable, suitable level. Now my MacBook just went into screensaver, but anyways, shaky camera. Anyways, I would pretty much control the master volume right here. Now on most Behringer mixers, all you have is a master volume slider. This has tons of sliders. So you can pretty much do whatever you want. Okay? So you're not limited on what you can do as far as volume control wise. But here is the nicest feature that I like. I have, in the next clip I will show you, I have a Toshiba laptop right here, and it is plugged into the mixer. This is a combo jack. You can use that exactly for a line in. Well, it has a mic in, but you can use it as a line in. I have the mixer going from that, the signal going from that into the laptop, and I can control how much volume I want and all that cool stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Now with this kind of mixer, you have a volume knob, which is pretty atrocious when you think about it, and all that stuff. Who wants to mess around and fiddle with a volume knob when you have a fader? You can just slide up and down. Some people like knobs. Other people don't. It really depends on their personal preference. Now me, I like faders. It's my personal preference, and I like faders. So, anyways, let's turn on the light. And yes, I'm shaky camera guy. But let's turn on the light. You guys could see which faders are the channel faders because they're in kind of a different color than the master fader. The master fader is always black. So, to whereas on the knobs, they're just a shade of gray and, has white tops on them. Different mixers have different things. This is more of a professional bound mixer because the fact that I enjoy it, I enjoy using it, and this will serve me for many years to come. So, anyways, with that aside, let me just put these mixers back up. One goes up there. There we go. One goes up there. And then one goes over here. Oop. Shaky camera. Alright, so anyways, would I recommend this mixing board to anybody? Yes, I would. If you have the budget, I would highly recommend you to spend $99 on an awesome mixing board. Get yourself a couple of condenser mics, turn on phantom power, use it, etc., and go from there. So, anyways, guys, my review of this mixer is pretty much a 10 out of 10 because the fact that it's portable and it works. And the one thing I forgot to show you guys is it does have optional battery power. Now, I do not have batteries in it right now. This takes a set of 9 volts. 3 9 volts to be exact, which I do not have any 9 volt batteries in it. So, anyways, the nice feature about this mixer is it has a power button in the back. You just press it, mixer turns right off. Some Behringer mixers do not have that power option. Some mixers have it, some don't. It really depends on how your mixer was manufactured. This one has a power button. So now if the amplifier was not on, you wouldn't hear that pop. Okay, so we have it off. It does pop for just a second. I could turn the amp back on, etc. So anyways, guys, that would be kind of it for this video. Peace out, practice and enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Sorry that this video was kind of long, but hey, anything to give you guys good content. Peace out and practice and enjoy.